Boy, Z Louder, we're back again with another video. On this video, we got US automatically registering people for the draft this year. I told y'all the draft is coming. Y'all didn't believe me. It's here now. As of December, 18 to 25-year-old males, eligible males are gonna declare for the draft automatically. This is automatically, so you have to. This is the time to pack your stuff and let's get out, because this shit is getting wilder by the moment, man. We not about to stay here while we find some other man's war, bruh. But don't worry. We'll see what happens. Yo, we're gonna get straight into the video. We're gonna watch a couple clips on them explaining things, and we're gonna explain what will happen after and what might happen if this draft ends up going through. Let's see. Let's get it.
Well, soon the United States will automatically register those eligible for the military draft. Starting in December, men ages 18 to 25 will be automatically added to a draft pool. The Selective Service submitted the rule change on March 30th. The agency says the change moves responsibility for registration away from individuals by integrating with federal data sources.
You're gonna be tapping into our data, bro. Oh my God, don't even no fucking way, bro. Hold on, bro.
Under that current deal, which Iran says is a deal breaker. That Israeli attack becoming a devastating blow for terrorist targets.
We delivered the biggest blow to Hezbollah since the Pages. We attacked 100 targets in 10 minutes in location Hezbollah was sure were invulnerable.
You also killed a bunch of civilians.
Iran's foreign minister is saying on X today, quote, "The world sees the massacres in Lebanon. The ball is in the U.S. court, and the world is watching whether it will act on its commitments." Iran says it has closed the Strait of Hormuz for now.
The U.S. military will automatically register eligible men for the Selective Service draft system later this year. They say the change is part of a broader effort to strengthen national defense by ensuring the country can quickly expand its armed forces if needed.
Oh my God, that's of December, bro. Pack your stuff.
With the U.S.
One more video on the war.
The U.S. of violating multiple clauses of the deal's framework. Local media is reporting Iran is considering pulling out of the agreement. Peace talks are set to begin in Pakistan tomorrow. And last night, President Trump had a new warning for Iran.
This is last night.
In social media post, the president announced
11:40. Nigga, go to sleep.
Will remain in the Middle East. He went on to write, if the terms of the ceasefire were not met, then, quote, the shooting starts. Vice President J.D. Vance told reporters the president has all the cards in this fight.
If Iran wants to let this negotiation fall apart in a conflict where they were getting hammered over Lebanon, which has nothing to do with them and which the United States never once said was part of the ceasefire, that's ultimately their choice.
Bro, if we make this guy president, I'm gonna fucking
reporting that Tehran is suspending tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. White House says President Trump is aware of those reports, but says they're false. Despite the ceasefire deal, very few vessels have actually passed through the waterway. The fighting in Iran is setting back the Federal Reserve's battle with inflation to 2024 levels. Tomorrow's consumer price index is expected to show that March prices jumped at a 3% annual pace.
What's going on?
That's almost 1% higher than in February.
Traffic through the crucial Strait of Hormuz.
We already know about the violation. That was yesterday's video on the ceasefire. Go check it out if you haven't checked it out. But we are on the draft right now. I don't even know what the fuck is happening, but let's see what this motherfucker is saying.
All the fake rhetoric to the contrary, no nuclear weapons in the Strait of Hormuz will be open and safe. In the meantime, our great military is loading up and resting, looking forward actually to its next conquest.
They're not looking forward to it, bro.
Well, America is planning to automatically register all eligible men aged 18 to 25 into a military draft pool under a new rule change that would come into effect in December. The proposal was put forward by the Selective Service System, a quasi-independent agency separate from the Department of Defense that maintains a database of young American males potentially eligible for military service,
bro,
raising fears about the prospect of mandatory call-ups returning should the Iran war drag on and escalate. Now, most American men within the qualifying age bracket are already required to register, but the shift to automatic registration was mandated in December of 2025.
Bro, if I get drafted, just know I'm listening to Chief Keef and I don't know.
As part of the 2026 National Defense Authorization Act. And the timing of it is obviously peculiar, to say the least, because right now, the ceasefire in Iran
is not going well, bro.
Hanging on by a thread, if it exists even at all. Iran's president says this morning that the renewed aggression by the Zionist regime against Lebanon, referring to Israel, blatantly violates the initial ceasefire. Such actions signal deception and non-compliance, rendering negotiations meaningless. Our hands remain on the trigger.
But they tossed that shit out. They tossed the contract out, man.
Brothers and sisters. And the Iranian National Security Chief says that three things. First, Lebanon and the entire resistance axis as Iran's allies form an inseparable part of the ceasefire. The Prime Minister of Pakistan publicly and clearly stressed the Lebanon issue. There is no room for denial and backtracking. Ceasefire violations carry explicit costs and strong responses. Extinguish the fire immediately. What they're talking about is that in the past 24 hours, Israel has killed at least 254 people and wounded over 1,000 more in just 10 minutes in striking Lebanon, making it the deadliest day of the war. As Sarah Jacobs, a congresswoman, says, Trump needs to tell Netanyahu to include Lebanon in the ceasefire. And both leaders need to permanently
I didn't even know Israel killed that many people. I was saying they did cause a mass genocide earlier or whatever. But, I mean... You head into 300, almost 300 people, bro. That's crazy in 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes? He just... Oh my God. I can't even watch this no more. That's the news right there. I wanted to get that to y'all, bro. They calling us up for the draft. If you 18 to 25, get ready to pack your stuff. Move to... Colombia, somewhere, bro. Go find you a big booty bitch somewhere in another country, bro. Because this, I don't know if you want to fight this war, but I do not. I'm going to catch y'all niggas on the next one. Y'all be safe, all right?